say this is a man's world, but it would be nothing without a woman. And man, how true that is. I mean, women fulfill a variety of roles on a daily basis. Think about it. They're daughters, mothers, wives, colleagues, nurturers, friends, and advisors. And that's just to name a few of the roles they play. Now, with all these responsibilities, I'm sure that as a woman, you may easily feel overwhelmed and tired, especially during stressful times. And it is then that a healthy lifestyle and optimal nutrition is vital to support you in the multiple roles you play as a woman. And our nutritional expert, Andrea du Plessis, is back in our studio to give us some tips for all the ladies out there, right?
It's Women's Month.
Exactly. And I
mean, it's women's health focus, yes.
Exactly. We've got to give a big shout out to moms out there. My mom, I know that she was that woman that handled everything around me and made sure that I was okay. So how do we help them? What tips do you have?
Well, obviously, looking at diet and nutrition, there are some nutrients that are really important.
Yes.
And there's one that I'd like to single out specifically, and I wonder if you can guess which one it is.
Okay.
So if you don't have enough of this nutrient, it causes fatigue, concentration problems, premature wrinkling of the skin, which is something women don't like.
Okay.
Also constipation.
Okay.
And cravings for sweet things. So if you have a lack of this nutrient, it will give you all those symptoms.
When you said constipation, I thought fiber, but then fiber doesn't really add to concentration and fatigue. So I was thinking the vitamin B group. I don't know, which one is it?
It's water.
Wow,
yes.
as simple as that.
Water. So water is a food or a drink, but it's also a nutrient. It's fluid that our bodies need.
Okay.
And if you don't have enough of that, lots of things can and will go wrong.
Okay.
And that's where we said concentration problems, fatigue, premature wrinkling of the skin, and also constipation. Dehydration is the leading cause of constipation.
Wow.
And then also cravings for sweet things.
Yes. It actually makes sense when you say it now, because when I think, let's say from a sports angle, once your muscles are tired, obviously they're drained of fluid, and it's then when you take in water that it re-energizes and rehydrates them.
Well, definitely, along with other nutrients, of course.
Okay. So what about those of us that don't like water? Because I actually know quite a few people. You don't like water. There we go. A few people out there just don't like the taste of water, not that it has a taste at all.
Yes.
How do you make it better for them?
Well, I've tried lots of things because I don't like water. So I'll pour myself a glass knowing that I need to drink this, and I'll forget conveniently. So I found ways to increase and improve the flavor. So iced rooibos tea is fantastic.
Okay.
It's caffeine-free, it's healthy. Obviously, one shouldn't add too much sugar, so you can add a dash of honey.
Yes.
And you can add some lemon slices if you want, but cold rooibos iced tea is a wonderful way to get your water in. And then mint with water, I'd love you to try this. This is my favorite at the moment. It just gives such a refreshing taste, very subtle taste to the water.
Okay.
And you can grow mint in your garden or in a pot on your balcony or in your windowsill if you don't have a balcony.
Oh, smells fresh. Oh,
so for me, it just helps the water to go down easier.
And what about people that, you know, take different kind of fluids in and then think they're getting the water from there, like, you know, coffee and energy drinks? Is that a good way of getting water in?
Unfortunately not. I mean, coffee contains caffeine, and small amounts of coffee is really good for us, but too much of it, and especially if you count that as glasses of water, it's not going to work out for you because caffeine causes dehydration. So you actually have to drink more water if you drink coffee.
Oh, okay.
And the same applies to tea. And also not rooibos tea, the normal Ceylon tea, because there's also small amounts of caffeine in there. And energy drinks often contain sugar, preservatives, colorants, and caffeine, which also can cause, you're drinking all my water, I think
either I'm thirsty or this water is just very, very good.
I'm going to pour myself some of the lemon water, which is also nice and refreshing.
Tell me about how many glasses of water. There's always been this big debate about how many glasses of water you should be taking in every day.
Well, they say 6 to 8 glasses of water at the minimum. And it's important to realize that even though it sounds like a lot, it's not so much. And why I say it's not so much is look at the diet and foods, look at the foods we eat.
Yes.
Many of them are dehydrated and contain a very low fluid content. So because of that and because of all the artificial flavorants and colorants we have in processed foods, we have to up our water intake to help our bodies detoxify and cleanse.
Wow.
So a glass of water.
And when we say a glass, are we talking about something around this size or something even bigger?
Well, if you have, I would say 8 to 10 of these small glasses.
8 to 10 of these small glasses. Well, right
and
now I could have the whole jug.
if you're active and you've been working out and you've perspired a lot, obviously you need to increase your water intake.
Lovely stuff.
Yes.
Andrea, as always, thank you very much.
To good health.
To drink to your good health.
For women and men.
For women and men. So, of course, if you have any other questions on the topic, you're welcome to go onto Facebook to Andrea du Plessis Vital Expert, and she'll answer any of your questions. And who knew that the easiest answer to the elixir of life is H2O?
Trust Vital for your family's health.